hope you're having a great day so far. My video today is a mermaid inspired look using the BH Eyes on the 70s palette, and I know a lot of you own this palette because a lot of you asked if I could use it, so dig it out and let's get started. Starting off, I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear as a eyeshadow base, and this will just help cancel out any redness on my eyelids and basically make the color really bright and true. I'm then going into the palette and picking up this kind of goldy peach tone and putting that throughout my crease with a blending brush. Next up, I'm using the only color that doesn't come from the palette, and that is Frappe by Makeup Geek. And I'm again putting that on a blending brush and basically putting it in the same spot, just deepening up my crease area. I'm then picking up this really dark blue color onto a pencil brush and running that throughout my crease. And I'm kind of sketching away at a cut crease type thing. Doesn't have to be perfect, just build up the color as much as you can until it gets to a dark, dark blue. Then with the firm blending brush, I'm just going to blend that color out just the tiniest bit so that it kind of marries with the other color a little bit more. You don't want to spread out the color too much, but you know, make friends with the other colors. I'm then adding a bit of a tail to that whole cut crease situation going on, and you don't want it to fling out too much, just a tiny little bit of a flick, and keep deepening up the color. It is now time for the lid color. Okay, you're gonna wet your brush. I'm using Max Fix Plus just to wet it down a little bit, and then pick up the teal color in the palette and pat that all over your lid. And try to not place it over top of the dark blue, but right underneath. Basically do a bunch of layers until you're happy with that solid color. You're probably gonna disturb that whole cut crease situation just a little bit. That's okay, we'll fix it later, no problem. Just focus on getting this on your lid. After that's all on, it is time to go back to your pencil brush and that dark blue color and just touch up whatever you have messed up. No big deal, just blend it out. Now for the under eye area. Super easy. Onto a pencil brush, you're going to pick up this teal color and drag it on basically half of your under eye area and connect it up to where your little blue flick is on the outer portion of your eye. And then wipe your brush off and pick up the shimmery green color in the palette, and you're going to place that on the inner portion of your eye and drag it into that teal color, so it'll kind of make like a little ombre effect. And then for your tear duct area, take a really tiny little brush, and I'm going to pick up the shimmery light blue color in the palette, and I'm just going to place that all over the tear duct area. And it is time for the liner. Take your favorite type of liner. You could use a liner pen, you could use a liquid liner, you could use a gel liner, doesn't really matter. Basically trace out a small little cat eye. You don't want anything too dramatic. Well, I guess I didn't do anything too dramatic. I guess you could do something really dramatic if you wanted to. But personally, I think you don't want to go too dramatic or else it'll overwhelm your eye look. So try and stay as skinny as possible. And then I'm taking a really shiny metallic blue pencil from Sephora, putting that all in my lower waterline. Then you can break out your curler and coat them lashes in a coat of your favorite mascara, and I am using Jordana's Best Lash Extreme. Surprise, surprise! And as always, you can stick with mascara or you can add false lashes, and of course I'm going to. I'm using the Dazzle Style by Socialize. It is kind of a piecey lash that flares out at the outer corner, so I'm sticking those on. And then after I am done with that, putting on some bottom mascara, and this stuff is wicked. It's from Quo or QUO, I'm not sure, it's a Canadian brand, but it is bright freaking blue, and I thought it was perfect for this look, so I am coating my lashes. Next up are my brows, because man, they need some attention, and I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow in Blonde. And definitely no surprise that I'm using Benefit Gimme Brow to set them in place. Let's get rid of this under eye darkness. I am using the Maybelline Dream Lumi Concealer, and I haven't used this for a while, but I really like it. It covers quite well and it goes on quite easily. So applying that on and then patting it out with my finger. And setting it all in place with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, and I love this stuff. I've been using it non-stop. It makes your skin look lovely. I want to try the other ones. And then moving on to bronzer, I'm using the Essence Sun Club one. Again, no surprise, this is such a staple product for me. I probably do almost all my looks with it. Moving on to highlighter, I'm using my Divergent palette, Gleaming Pearl. You could also use NARS Albatross, it would be a really good dupe for that. And also taking that onto my brow bone and inner eye tear duct area. For blush, I'm using Benefit's Havana. I really like this stuff. And then I'm going to move on to contouring my cheeks with Benefit Hoola, of course. And I'm going to shock the world by not using my Scandinavia or my Max Fix Plus. I'm going to use a NYX setting spray instead. For lipsticks, I wanted to give you 3 different options because really you could be super daring or not daring at all. So I will show you all and everything in between. So the first one I'm using is Line Crime's Airborne Unicorn, I think it's called, and it is a really light purple color. I don't really know if I would be able to wear this out in public. It looks really cool, but it's not really me. I don't know. What do you guys think? This next one is from MAC and it is called Heroine, and I would actually wear this one out. It is definitely bold and daring and a really, really dark, bright purple, but I do think that it suits the look, and a lot of you liked this on Instagram when I posted this, so I think a lot of you will like this one, but I don't know. Again, let me know. Last but certainly not least is a nude lipstick, and this one is Baby Sheer by the Makeup Store. I think that the majority of people wearing this type of look with such a strong eye would probably opt for the nude option, but I don't know, I would love to know in the comments. Let me know which lipstick you prefer. I also topped this with a lip gloss, and it is from the Divergent kit. I don't know what it's called, but it tastes and smells like peppermint, which I love. So this is my completed makeup look. I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial, and I really hope you recreate this one because it's a super fun look to wear. Don't forget, if you are looking for any of the products that I use or the palettes, I will leave all the links down below in the info box so you can always find whatever information you need down there. And I think that is everything. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!